Stated the title there. Sorry about that. Okay, so welcome to the. I don't even know which number. I should start counting these because we've been doing this for like 2 months now. So let's just call it the first, maybe the episode 0, because I am gonna start a new channel. So welcome to GTA Cryptos Live every what is it, Wednesday at 7:30, and we're just gonna start talking about Binance Smart Chain and how do you set up your MetaMask wallet to work with the BSC, the Binance Smart Chain. So 2 weeks ago, I showed you guys how to stake on Mirror Finance. And if you actually go back to my old video, I have like a full how-to of how to set up staking. And if you take a look here, what is Mirror Finance, right? It's just a platform where you can buy stocks. And in that explanation video, I show you how you can earn Mirror tokens, which are priced at $5 a token right now. And you can earn a pretty nice interest rate. So if you see here, the APR or APR is just the average yield or average return per year. And yeah, 236% is pretty good, right? You never heard of that anywhere else. So I really would suggest playing with this. The fees to send money around are very cheap. And if you have any questions about how to set that up, refer to their video first, and then you can ask us in the Discord, okay? But again, really suggest playing with this because you don't want to sit on the sidelines for no reason. So what I showed you guys at the very end of that episode is that you can actually chain hop. So you can go from Mirror Finance. So considering that you've already been in the Mirror Finance, or you already know how to get money into Mirror, it's very, very, very easy for you to switch over to your Binance Smart Chain wallet. So let me just select here an asset. So I know Binance Smart Chain actually has, I already did this in the last video, so just check that out. But I'm just going to show you the quick motions here. So I pick an asset that's on the PANCAKE swap on Binance Smart Chain, so you can like actually trade it and do stuff with it. And you'll see here in Send, there's a few different networks. So I kind of went into this page quickly. I'll just walk through it here. So you pick the asset that you want, or it doesn't really matter actually. You just want to get to the Send page. So you click any of these and just go to not buy, not sell, but send. Right? And then from send, because you're sending assets out of your wallet, you can pick which network to send assets to. So if it's Terra, it doesn't really cost you much. You can send it to your wallet, you can send it to a friend, and whatever you want, right? Or you can pick to send assets to the Ethereum network. So there's certain assets that do show up on Ethereum. I'm pretty sure all of them will show, but not all of them are like available to trade. So you do want to send stuff that, with a purpose. So pick the asset and then you pretty much can send it. Now the thing is, Mirror only really exists on the Terra blockchain, so there's no reason to send that. But let's just say you're sending Tesla. So you would pick, in our case, we'll pick Binance Smart Chain, and then you'll put a Binance Smart Chain wallet address in this field here. So what I'm going to talk about today is how do you get to this point? How do you get a Binance Smart Chain wallet? So really quickly, just going to go over here to Terra. So I'm just on mirror.finance. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong website. So we're just going to go to MetaMask, and if you don't have MetaMask already, just download it. Now click download now. It's really just a Chrome extension, and very basic stuff on how to set that up. When you first log in, it's going to ask you to either recover a wallet or to create a new one. Now you're just going to create a new one. So I can even kind of show you that process. If just down here I can just go create an account. And it'll be something like this. No, actually, no, it won't, because it'll just create a new wallet. So yeah, once you actually create your first wallet in MetaMask, it'll ask you to write down 12 words. Now I'm just assuming that you've already kind of understand this. I do have videos on this on my Instagram, on how to set up a Newton and a not a Newton wallet, a atomic wallet. And you have the 12 words, and there's everything that's involved with that. So that if you have any questions, just hit me up, okay? Now, once you have a MetaMask, you're going to need to connect to the correct network, right? So first off, you're only going to have like these first like 5 networks. You're not going to have the rest of these. I've added these myself. So the main Ethereum network, the Ethereum mainnet, is normally what you're going to be using for anything that lives on Ethereum. So that's your Uniswap, your Aave, Compound, Kyber network, all of that stuff. But if you're thinking about using, let's say, StableSwap or PanCake Swap, or let's go even further and go, what is it? Burger. I can't type. Can't spell. So there's even one called Burger Swap, right? I mean, these names are ridiculous, but they are what they are, right? And these are all connected to Binance Smart Chain, right? In the case of Burger Swap, you can actually change what network you're connected to. So if I change my network, so right now it's showing me the Ethereum network. So if I change my network to BSC, it's going to change the logo to the Binance network. You guys saw that? You see that change? Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how to actually add that that extra network, because MetaMask does not come with this out of the box, but you can connect to multiple different Ethereum-based networks, okay? So real quick, I'm just going to tell you like what Binance Smart Chain is, what FSN mainnet is. Like, these other chains are almost like copies of Ethereum. They run the same type of code. That's why MetaMask can kind of understand what's going on without without it coming out of the box. Like, you're just adding this, right? So yeah, like I said, they're just copies of Ethereum, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Ethereum is very congested and busy, so to have these other networks, it doesn't mean you're connecting to the Ethereum mainnet. Like, your assets, like if I connect here, you're going to see, well, I need to go back to my regular wallet. So you're going to see I have like $65 here, but if I connect to Binance Smart Chain, I have a different amount of money in here, and it's a different ticker. So it's saying that's BNB. This is not Ethereum, even though the logo is still ETH, but this is actually a different asset. And so they are copying, but they're not using the same assets. They're completely like still different islands, but they just speak the same language, okay? So let me go to the first step. So once you have MetaMask, what you're gonna do is, I mean, first of all, to make it easier for yourself, is you're just gonna go and expand the view. All right? So once the view is expanded, you can click here where your networks are. And like I said, you're only going to see these 5, so you're going to want to add the BSC that I have here. So at the bottom, you're going to see custom RPC. And that's what these things are called. They're called RPCs. Not sure what they stand for, but they're just like network locations or network pointers. Endpoints, I would call it. So just going to Google Binance. So this is what you would Google as well, is Binance Smart Chain RPC, okay? Yeah. All right, so once you have that, you're going to look for this. It's docs.binance.org. That's how you kind of verify that you're in the right place. And under docs, you're going to see available resources. So the first thing it's telling you is the chain ID. So if you go here, that chain ID is like the third thing we need. So it's 56. You can see from here, it says 56. You could also put this, but 56 works for me, so I just use that. Then you have the Rpc Endpoints. So that's actually your new RPC URL. So you're just going to copy this, and I'm going to provide this link in the Discord, just so that you don't have to like look for it yourself. I'll send that in the text chat just because it's like relevant to the conversation right now. So it's right there in there if you want to jump in. So there's your RPC, your URL. Added that. Now I'm gonna add, so just to make it clear that it's different, I'm gonna add Binance, just so we can tell the difference. Then the current symbol is BNB. The rest is easy. Then this one, all I do is just search for Binance Smart Chain Explorer, and that's just bscan. So bscan.com or BSC, sorry, BSC scan. So I'm just gonna add that. If it gives me problems, usually if I have problems with connecting, I just remove it, and it should be fine. Now I already added the Binance endpoint, so I have to use a different one. But you can use the first one; it should be no problem. So just gotta go back here, and I haven't added this one yet, so I'll use this one. All right. Everything good so far?
Yep.
Okay, so just added that network. Now you can see that I'm already connected to Binance, and my wallet's still the same, but I'm just connected to the Binance network now. So I can go back to BurgerSwap, and if I refresh my page, it'll still recognize my wallet. So just to prove that it's working, I'm just gonna flip back to Ethereum mainnet, and it recognizes that. It takes me to the bridge too. This website's pretty cool. I don't know why BurgerSwap didn't take off like PancakeSwap did. Not too up on this stuff. So yeah, so switching to the Binance mainnet, please note when you're using the bridge, create whatever, it doesn't matter, it's not relevant. But yeah, so once I switch back to the Binance one that we just created, you'll see that it works. So if you want to check and make sure, the BurgerSwap has a bridge itself, so that's kind of cool. Usually bridges, just a rule of thumb, they can be expensive to switch between chains. If it's only if you're really using like Ethereum, because you're pretty much incurring like a transaction fee, but you're also kind of paying for the bridge to do its thing. So sometimes it might make more sense just to deposit onto like Binance. But let's take a quick look here at the bridge, because like let's say that the mirror swap. I don't need to show you the bridge because I already showed you the mirror finance one. So to be honest, mirror finance probably has a better bridge, but both are there if you ever needed to refer to them. So I'm just gonna actually give you guys the, oh shoot, I can't, I'll do that later. I was gonna give you guys the link to the bridge, but it's fine, you can poke around and find it, it's not hard. So that being said, that was the first segment I wanted to get through, was just how do you connect to Binance Smart Chain. Like I said, guys, this stuff is really easy. You just have to know like what to do at first, and then once you're there, you're kind of off to the races, especially when it's with like a chain that's quick and you're not waiting and paying a lot for transactions. So you really do feel like you're just in the future. So I am gonna plug in my ledger real quick. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna move on because I want this call to be relatively short. So it really is the same thing with StableSwap. So PancakeSwap, StableSwap, I'm saying like random things now. PancakeSwap, and what was the last one? BurgerSwap. Like all of these things are Binance chain related, Binance Smart Chain related. So they all will connect to my RPC that we just created here. Okay. Now with StableSwap, the only thing that you can, oh, they have DAI now. That's cool. So the only things that you can swap are stable coins. So it's not for, like PancakeSwap had all kinds of assets in them. So if you go to the exchange, you could take your BNB, which is like the Ethereum for Binance Smart Chain. So all of your fees are paid in BNB. So you definitely need that in your wallet. And just a rule of thumb, so you know, your Binance wallet, your Ethereum wallet, all of these different networks, they all use the same address. So I have some testnet ETH. It'd be nice to have 6 ETH right now, right? Or I think in Rikby, which one do I have more? I guess it's on my other wallet. I have like 32 on like a different wallet. But yeah, so it'll just have different balances on different networks. So, but your wallet address is going to be the same across all of them. So that's like the basics. That's pretty much all there is to Binance Smart Chain. How do you connect to it? I mean, there's a little more, few more details like, oh, how do you send money to it? That's very simple. You just have to be confident in that you're sending either Ethereum or BNB to this address. Now, something I should be careful about saying here is that BNB is a multi-chain asset. Now, this is like not the, is one of the first of its kind that are like natively having like its instances of it on different chains. Now, Binance Smart Chain is one blockchain. I mean, it's like a layer of their blockchain, and then they have like their native BNB blockchain that has nothing to do with like copying Ethereum. It's just like its own island, and you can't just send BNB from a native BNB address. And I will show you what that looks like. Just give me a second here. I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to XDeFi wallet. I'm gonna try to make a preliminary review to this awesome wallet. Gotta ask them a few questions about what's coming up the pipeline. And I'm just gonna log in here real quick. What was the password? So this will help me kind of show you guys the differences here. So this is Binance Chain, okay? And just, it might sound confusing, but there is a difference. So Binance Chain is like the base layer, the bottom layer for Binance. Their DEX runs on this. Their native coin, their native token is all of it is like stored on the main chain. But what they did was they created like a second layer called the Smart Chain. So it doesn't say. I guess it just says BSC here. Yeah, so it doesn't say the name, but this is Binance Smart Chain. And that's just like a second layer that's pretty much emulating Ethereum. So it's like a way for Binance users to emulate ETH without having to actually use ETH. And like I said, these are all copies, so there's no one-to-one Uniswap cross between Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. So something to keep in mind. And oh, this is interesting. Yeah, so even on this wallet, my Ethereum address and my Binance Smart Chain address are the same. So just like I was saying before, both of these addresses should be the same. And the same story is going to be for this next network. So this wallet is really great because they're going to be adding more networks over time. And the people who are actually backing this technology are Thorchain. So the people working at Thorchain, for one, they have close ties with the Binance team, and they're working on like a cross-chain liquidity protocol so that you can swap assets natively. So like you can swap from native Binance BNB to the Binance Smart Chain BNB with just like a decentralized exchange called Thorchain.
Yeah, sorry. No, I'm saying you wanted us to get our MetaMask integrated with the Binance Smart Chain just in case, like just to have it prepared.
Yeah,
Time,
I mean,
right?
there's
What do you think the most common occurrence? I mean, or the most likely occurrence that I would need to go to use the Binance Smart Chain?
so really and truly, man, it's just to chase yield, right? Like if you have capital and you're like, what do I do with this money? What do I do with this crypto, right? You ask that question and then you have so many options. So you could go to Pancake, you can go to Pancake Swap, you can go to Stable Swap, you can go to Burger Swap, you can go to. I'm just thinking of things that you can do
Okay,
with
so
Binance Smart Chain,
I'm just
right?
trying to understand,
Mm-hmm.
um, because Uniswap is based off of Ethereum's network, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So you're saying,
Like like again, it's the only difference. I mean, there's two
I'm just
differences
trying to
here.
collect my own thoughts right now before I say something.
No problem. I'll wait.
No, no, keep going. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, there's only two differences. I mean, because like if you're just looking for simplicity, then you won't do any of this, right? If you're just like looking to hold, or you just want like one source of yield, then you're not looking at even hopping chains. You're just gonna pick like something simple, like I don't know, like honestly, if you're thinking of something simple, like just go to Binance. Binance has a lot of prepackaged staking operations that they just give you a yield, and you don't have to think about anything. You just move your money there, and that's it.
Yeah. So
But
it's
if you
also an exclusivity thing. Like there's things I won't be able to find on Ethereum and stuff.
Yes, exactly. There's opportunity. Like, think about it like this. Like, if you could be the first there, that means you'll most likely get the most profit, right?
Yeah.
So once something's on Binance, or not even the fact that if something's on Ethereum, but it's just like, yeah, I mean, if there's other options somewhere else that people aren't looking at, if you're there first, then you can reap the most benefits.
Okay.
And Pancake Swap is I mean, it's already blown up, right? But the returns are still pretty good, and that's just because there's not as much money moving around on this platform as there is on like Ethereum. So the returns are much better and they stay better for a bit longer. So if we actually take a look here, why is this thing? Oh, okay. I'm just tripping. Okay, so if you go to farms
So
here, oh, they changed the website. Yeah, go ahead.
so is there certain functions and services that one can do and the other can't, or are they just both competing for our attention right now?
So yeah, so the necessity of going off of Ethereum and going, because this question is good for like anything, right? It's not even just Binance chain. It's like, why would you use any other blockchain than Ethereum and just Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Well, that's like asking what's the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? There's huge differences, right?
Yeah.
So you can do a lot with Ethereum and program it and stuff. Well, when there's smaller amounts of differences between, say, a Cardano and a Ethereum, or a Binance chain, especially a clone like Binance chain and Ethereum. Very, very small differences. So really and truly, what I would say to you guys is, in 5 years, none of this is going to matter, right? You're just going to have some predominant blockchains that just handle transactions. And if you have to jump between different chains, then you do that, right? In my opinion, it's going to be AI that decides which chain that you stay on and where you settle and everything like that. Like, computers are going to decide all of that stuff. All we're doing now is just building the infrastructure to be able to handle all of the transactions, right? So right now, Ethereum, it can't handle all of the people wanting to use crypto, right? So you
That's why the
have
gas fees are so
that's
high.
why the gas fees are super high. It's super inefficient. It's just not a well thought out project because it was just made by a bunch of 20-year-olds in 2017, right? So, or earlier than that. But what you when you look at these other chains, you just see it as like an extension of what crypto is. It's just a way to scale. It's just growth. And there's going to be a lot of incentives, a lot of programs, and this is community based. All of this stuff is community based. So, when you see like a stable swap, there's a token that's going to govern that community. When you see pancake swap, there's a token that governs that community. So everybody's kind of just clamoring to get like a stake in some of these protocols that they think are worth it. All of these tokens you're seeing here, these are all different communities, man. Some of them
That's
are,
crazy.
right? Not every single one. Like some of it's like Litecoin. I would say Litecoin is a community too, though, right? Helmet, like I don't know what helmet is. It's something about probably insurance or something, right? Front, this is a wallet. It's called Frontier Wallet. They have a token. Here's the stocks from M Stable, not M Stable, sorry, from Mirror Finance, from Mirror Protocol, right? There's Netflix, Tesla, Google, Amazon. So they're extending, they're expanding. So that's what you kind of see. So I want to wrap it up on Binance Smart Chain just because it was supposed to be just a short thing, but now the rest of this is going to be a little bit shorter because I'm trying to wrap up in the next 20 minutes or so. Okay.